Good morning, Prince of Peace children. So you may have noticed in all of the statues of the church, there is a statue of a very loved saint named St. Patrick. Now, St. Patrick is an amazing saint for all kinds of reasons. He was from what we think is now present-day England, actually. So he was a good Englishman. We approve this message. And St. Patrick was actually, at the age of 16, kidnapped by pirates and sold into slavery in what is now present-day Ireland. Well, when he was there, he did whatever he needed to as a slave until he could escape. And then, escaping, he went back to his family. And when he was back to his family, he decided that he needed to go back to the place where he was enslaved to try to convert them to Christianity. And so, St. Patrick ended up actually going back to the place that he was sold into slavery to in order to tell these very fierce Celtic tribes and pirates all about God. Now, there are many legends associated with St. Patrick, but one of the ones which is actually depicted in our image here is the three-leaf clover. Now remember that the Celtic tribes believed in many gods, and he was trying to get them to believe in the one God in three persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So he thought maybe with all these clovers all over, this is a way to explain it, because it's one plant, but it has three leaves. Now, this is not the best way of explaining the Trinity, but it worked, and a lot of those fierce Celtic warriors and pirates converted to Christianity because of St. Patrick. Now, it's interesting because we always tend to associate St. Patrick with Ireland, but there are all kinds of places that claim St. Patrick as their patron as well, including Nigeria. In the middle of Africa, Nigeria was settled by Irish missionaries who taught them about the faith, just as St. Patrick had taught the Irish about the faith. It's a reminder that even when we suffer some pretty insane things in our lives, like being sold into slavery, that we can still do God's will. Okay? So it's a really important reminder that no matter what happens to us, even things that may seem very terrible, that God can use that in order to bring people to love.